the kid's room right here. Handprints of shit all over the entire room. Your feet just stick to all the shit in there. That's the nastiest house I've ever been in.
It's what officials are calling a house of horrors. Disturbing body camera video shows a house in Oklahoma covered in feces. Inside, 3 children living amongst bugs and animal waste.
What's up, guys? True Crime King back. Alright, you just heard it. I mean, 3 children living in all kinds of feces everywhere on the floors and the walls, and bugs everywhere. What the hell is happening here, right? Sexual assault allegations exposes house of horrors covered in feces. Where's the parents? What the hell? Let's take a look. Here we go.
Gotta feel like I got a pretty strong gut. That was as nasty as I've ever seen.
Unsettling footage shows Stillwater police officers inside the home.
I just want to pause it and just look. Shit everywhere, dishes just piled up. You can't sit at the kitchen table if you wanted to, right?
Home, responding to reports of child sexual assault. Inside, officials finding a disturbing scene.
I mean, chemicals and shit just left out. Again, you got 3 little kids in this house, and I'm sure they're not watching them all the time, right? You can be almost certain of that, right? Just looking at this house. Look at this room. So they've got basically no sunlight can come in, right? Looks like that is just made to fit that window, and I'm sure held up there was something, right? It's just all bare. I can't even tell if there is a mattress on that freaking bed right there, right? The only thing on the wall is this pink dry erase board. That has nothing on it. The floor, it looks disgusting, and I don't know what that stuff is on the walls. But if that is feces, that is just ridiculous. They got animals and dogs and cats in there too. Oh my God. No wonder there's gonna be shit there. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Video shows feces smeared all over the walls, and officers can...
So that was feces, according to what you just said. There's this nice lady that owns his house, right? It's just sitting there. She knows what's wrong.
Can be heard saying it's all over the home.
Is this what you're talking about, cleaning up the carpet? I mean, there's poop everywhere.
Officials were called to the house back in March, where 35-year-old Stephen Kittle allegedly sexually assaulted a 4-year-old girl.
Okay, so this man allegedly sexually assaulted a 4-year-old? You already know what I think. I don't want to get demonetized today again.
Back in January.
Can you go ahead?
Go ahead and put your hands on your back for me.
Look at that clown. Freaking clown. Looks like somebody else.
May I ask what's going on?
All right, right now,
Changed the red hair to gray.
you are under arrest for child sexual assault. Okay, we're not going to talk about it while we're here. We'll talk about it back at the police department, okay?
Detectives say Kittle later admitted to the sexual assault, saying
He admitted to it. What a 4-year-old.
it happened on multiple occasions as a 1-year-old
Multiple occasions.
watched on. Both children lived in the home along with another 18-month-old child, 6 dogs and 3 cats. Kittle also lived in the home.
6 dogs, 3 cats, a 4-year-old girl, sexual pedophile. Shit, feces everywhere. Not my kind of party. You know.
Home alongside his wife, 26-year-old Lindsay Pratt.
The Lindsay Pratt, this fine-looking lady right here. She had to have been involved, so I don't want to hear anything about it. She had to have known everything that was going on.
And his mother, 59-year-old Robin Kittle.
And I'm sure that's that nice lady that we just saw sitting in the middle of the living room, just sitting there.
All 3 adults are now charged with child neglect after officials.
Good. Give him the maximum, and double it. This guy, he should never get out, as far as I'm concerned, ever. Whew.
Found the home in squalor.
Bro, that is the worst house I've ever been in, right?
Video shows officers walking through the home, taking inventory of the area.
And real quick, if a police officer says it's the worst home they've ever seen, you guys got to realize they go in homes like all the time, every day, right? Every day. They go into the worst of the worst people's houses, right? So if for them to say this is the worst house they've ever seen, that says something, right?
Alright, there's the front floor was like this when we moved, not the junk on the
I mean, if the house looks like that, this stuff in his fridge has to be disgusting. I mean, who knows? I see drinks. I don't see like food, right? Like what are the kids gonna eat, right? I guess the only thing that they have is for the kids is maybe milk and maybe some cereal. I don't know. I'm sure most of this crap is years out of expired.
According to court documents, quote, the air was thick and musty, which made breathing difficult. We could not complete the walkthrough without taking breaks outside for fresh air.
So the police couldn't even walk through the house without having to go take breaks. And these kids and animals, and they're totally innocent and they can't help it, have to live in this crap when they can't even breathe, right? And obviously, over time, all this crap is going to affect their lungs and their health, right? I mean, the adults, they know better. I don't care about them, I mean, but it's the children and the animals that can't help themselves and don't know any better that I care about, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, the pedophile, he should be, if he's not in jail, he should be living in this kind of shit.
Video shows one officer remove himself from the home and begin spitting and gagging outside.
Trade you for a sec.
Okay. The dark gray Dodge Journey left being driven by a black male who's involved in the disturbance. Has an expired paper tag on it. Clear.
After an initial visit, court documents say the 18-month-old girl's hands were, quote, covered with dried feces, which she rubbed in her hair and eyes.
Covered with dried feces, which she rubbed in her hair and eyes. So obviously, who knows how long it's been since this little girl has taken a shower, right? With soap, right? And she's getting this in her eyes and probably putting her hands in her mouth. I mean, we got to assume she's doing that. She's a kid, right? That could cause so many health problems. It's just ridiculous. This might be the worst case I've seen. The worst house I've seen, too. Covering all these true crime cases. Let me know if you've seen a worse house than this in the comments. If you have, I want to know. I don't know how you get worse than this, right?
Court documents go on to say, quote,
with people and with children living in it, not an empty house or just an adult in there. A house with actual children living in it.
it was obvious the children smeared the feces because of the size of the handprints.
She's like that.
Yeah, like if the pedophile was gonna smear it, the handprint's gonna be huge, right? But if the little kids are doing it, obviously, hello, tiny, small handprints.
We're trying to clean up. You go in this room, and it looks like you just put shit all over your hands and like all over the place.
Inside the same room.
So that must be what all this crap is on the walls. And let me know if you guys think there's a mattress on that piece of wood right there, on that bed frame. Or if it's just wood in that blanket, in that pillow. I seriously can't tell. It looks like there's something underneath. It actually looks like there's a ripped up mattress underneath the bed. I don't know.
Officials say nails were found sticking out of a bed frame, and children were often locked up to prevent them from eating food out of the refrigerator.
There was no food in the refrigerator. We just looked at it. These people are... Leave them hell in the comments, guys. Good to be back. Gotta work tonight. But I'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a good day. True Crime King.